Hey guys, it's me Tavjot. Welcome back to TJ Lego Studio. Please like and subscribe, guys. This is probably one of my hardest builds yet. So, first of all, I want to show you guys my Lego sealing robot. So, let me start off. So, first of all, this is the Lego sealing robot as you saw on the thumbnail. So, we went out specially to buy this rope. It's pretty strong, and so you can see over there we've tied one end of the rope to the grill of the window and the other one inside the cupboard. Let me just show you inside the cupboard. So it's attached to the bar where you like hold clothes. So I don't think I can get the camera there. Let me just try that. Yep, there we are. So you can see this end of the rope is tied to this metal rod over here where all the clothes hangers and all are hung. So yeah, and like you just push this up every time you want to open or close the cupboard. Usually for opening it we don't do that because when you just push this that way it automatically reduces the amount of force that's directed upon the robot. Basically what I'm trying to say is that when this opens and the robot is far away from the part when it like from the cupboard door when it opens, there's no impact on the robot. But like for example, if the robot is right here when I open the cupboard, it will definitely fall. So that's good to know, I guess. So okay, over here we've got the robot. So let me show you some important parts of it. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the bottom part of it and it's the hook. I'm just gonna turn it this way. I hope nothing happens. So you can see it's got these two like claw pieces so that it can open and close and catch anything. I put Lego rubber pieces on the end so that it gets a good grip and the friction allows it to hold the objects. So when you press this button on the remote, it will open and close. So that's close and that's open. So if you want like to lift something really heavy, you'll have to press the close button very tightly so that these two overlap and so it doesn't cause any other problems. So I accidentally broke one of the teeth of the gears that hold this thing. You can see over here there's a gear with a missing tooth. So basically when I was once trying to lift a really heavy object, it wouldn't like hold on to it, so I kept like trying and then there was so much pressure that in the end the gear's tooth broke. So don't lift something too heavy. So I have an idea for this. Like I can use this to like get clothes from my cupboard. So like wait, let me just show you guys. This isn't aligned very correctly. Let's check it. There we go. Now it is. So now it's aligned. So yeah, so basically what I'm saying is that over here we've got the cupboard. So what I'm saying is that when you open this, I want the robot to, there's also another feature on the robot. It can move back and forth across the rope. So it goes that way and it also comes this way. So basically what I want the robot to do is to go inside the cupboard and get clothes for me. I've tried this once. It doesn't work too well, but yeah. I've tried this already once before, but it didn't work. I don't know why. Okay, so I'll show you guys what I tried that time. So basically it goes in, and then I also created a mechanism where this claw can go up and down. So when I click on up, so then the claw can open and close. So as I was saying, it's not aligned with the clothes. Oh wait, I got something. Okay guys, so I got a piece of cloth. So I'm just like, basically it works for all the clothes that are on the end of the cupboard because it can reach, but like it can't fit inside because it's too tall. So if I could just replace this thing with some shorter version of it, it can go in and get the clothes. So if I had an EV3, I guess it could have been better, but it's fine. So yeah, So okay, I'm just gonna go back to normal mode. Okay, so you can see over here I've got the robot. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, okay. I'm guessing the rope came off. I'll just fix the rope up. So now it's all fixed up. So the problem is that this thing is like more than 3 weeks old, and so it's starting to lose its uh, like the rope is starting to lose the strength. So basically, this thing has been hanging here for the past 3 weeks, and now the rope is starting to get a little like how to say it, stretched, and like it's starting to sag down. So that's a problem. So I might as well get this over quick. So basically, I've just been keeping this thing around for so long. I kept saying I'll make the video tomorrow, and then like the tomorrow ended up to being like this long. So, and every time I try to make the video, something or the other goes wrong. So I'll show you the prototype a bit later. So first of all, I have another mechanism which I've used over here to make it go up and down. So basically what I've done is like, I think I'll take it off to guys show you. Okay, there we go. I'll just take it off to show you guys. I'll be back in a minute. So okay, wait. There we are. So this is the remote. I showed you that. So this is a wheel piece. I removed the tire, this thing. I just removed the tire of it, and it has this groove in it, two grooves in fact, so that the rope can easily slit through. And I noticed that the rope is in fact the correct size, and it exactly fits this groove, which is like pretty cool. So this thing is built pretty strong because it's supposed to go back and forth for a long time, and it's supposed to pick up heavy objects. So I'll show you the up and down mechanism first. So basically I've used a gear rack and pinion. It's called a rack and pinion mechanism. So basically you put racks like this, and then the tooth of the teeth of the gear can slide through it, and it can go like side to side. But in this case up and down because I placed them vertically. That's up. I mean this is up and this is down. So guys, watch the claw. It moves. So the claw can move up and down because of this mechanism, and so that's what allows it to like go inside the cupboard. I just lift it up a bit, and so if I could just make the thing shorter so that it could like go through the cupboard. So basically what I've done here, I've taken these two gears and I've placed them at 90 degrees. How to show it? Yeah, okay. So you can see I've taken these two gears, I've taken it in 90 degrees, and I've used its gear ratio so that the speed gets converted into torque, because for this rack and pinion we need torque and not speed. So then after that, this axle is connected to another gear in here, and so that gear ultimately turns this gear over here. You can see it, this. So it ultimately turns the thing, and then it goes like up and down the rack. And so I've also made this wheel as I've showed you, and I've attached a motor here so it can move, and then like you can see it in slow-mo now. So when it moves, it takes the thing across the rope. And so yeah, that's pretty much it of it. You can see the gear part. So you can see the gear part of this, I mean the claw. It has lots of gears. So the problem is that it has to be in perfect sync, and there has to be enough torque for it to hold on to an object. So now we'll just move on to I'll just put it back on and we'll move on to lifting objects. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna be picking up is, okay, so what do we pick? I guess we'll start off with the Rubik's Cube or maze cube or something light, like maybe a compass. Yeah. So we're just gonna keep going like this, testing to see. I mean, I've done this test a billion times, and like it always fails in the heavier objects. But So let's just try that out. So here we are. I'm gonna move this into place. So here we are now. I'm gonna start off with a compass. So I'm just gonna place it here. Okay, I'll have to make it tight. There, we're gonna have tight. So let's see if it can first of all go up. I'm gonna just increase the camera height for this. Okay. First, let's see if it can go up. Okay, so it's gone up. Now let's see if it can come down. Yes, it can. So if it can move this side and this side, so it passes the test. I'm just gonna drop it. The next thing we have is a maze cube. I've had this thing for a pretty long time. I bought it at some zoo, and now I'm so good at it I can do it with my eyes closed. So we're just gonna put this here. And yep, see, the rubber pieces are doing good because like they can hold on to this. So watch till the end of the video, guys, because at the end I'm gonna make it lift this super heavy Lego box. And trust me, this actually works. I've tested it. So first, let's see if it can go up. It can. Back down then. Side. And this side. And so it passes the test. Okay. So the next thing is we have a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So the rubber pieces are still working. This way, no, this way. Okay, so I realize if you change direction pretty quick, it will not survive. Okay, so this thing is starting to like the age of it is starting to affect its work. So it's also kind of the rope's fault because I assure you there's nothing wrong with my machine. Of course, it's just a prototype, but like somebody better invent something like this. This is just so cool. Like literally, I can lie down in my bed, and if I ever want something, I can just take this to that end of the room, get what I want, and bring it here. I'll tell you how this idea originally started. See, so basically, I was lying down in bed one day, and then there was a mosquito zooming around. So then I wanted to go and get the mosquito oil, which is some sort of oil that mosquitoes don't like. And so when you put it around you, they like run away, fly away. So then this idea occurred to me that like it was just so comfortable in the night, and I was just lying down there sleeping, and it was so cold outside and so warm in the blanket. I really didn't want to get out of bed to get the oil. So then I realized that like I can build some sort of machine which can get it for me. So then this is how the idea started. I'll show you the original prototype, which is right there. I seriously don't know how to get the camera there because if I exceed its like length, it'll stop recording. I guess I could just put together the video at the end, but that'll be, I don't have an editing software. Okay, I'll just show you guys the prototype, the earlier prototype. Don't know how to do this. I think I'll break the string. So I've broken the string for the old prototype, and this is it. Yeah, this is pretty much it. This was just the mechanism that'll make it go back and forth on the string. So basically I took a piece of string, and then I took this piece which has a groove in it so that the string can pass through. Then I attached a Lego micro motor to it, and so I need a battery box. It's currently on this one, so it's fine. I'll just show you like that. And wait, I'll just use another battery box. I hope this one works. This might be like not charged, but yep, there we go. Ouch, that hurt. Okay, so this is it. So I put a micro motor over here. This is pretty small, and so that's why like it's convenient. And so I put a bevel gear over here, two bevel gears, so that the 90-degree thing can happen, and like the power from here can go to here. But then the weight wasn't equally balanced because this side was a little heavier. So then I added these gears over here. These don't do anything, they're just to like overcome the imbalance in weight. So yeah, and then when you turn it on, the micro motor turns on this bevel gear, which turns on that one, and then it turns these two gears on the outside, and then it comes here and turns this thing. So this was just a prototype frame. The frame 2 wasn't as strong as it should have been, but now why is the micro motor not working? Okay, so I just broke the micro motor then, I guess. Why does this keep happening to me? Okay, so now the micro motor is not working. Oh, it's overheated. I'll take care of this later. So anyway, back to this. So now we have the 3x3. There we go. That's the 3x3 now. Up, down, up. The wire got okay. Down, this side and this side, and drop. So I'll say the 3x3 works. So you might be thinking, why am I weight testing it with a 3x3? I'll just tell you, this is not a strong machine. Okay, that's the 4x4. That's up and down, and this side and this side. So note to self, never change the direction rapidly, or else the whole thing will come down. So now the moment you've been waiting for, like for a long time, maybe 5 minutes I guess, I'm going to be making it lift this Lego box. So first we'll make it go up. I will put the box here. Okay, I'll just sandwich it in between the Rubik's cubes so that it doesn't fall. There we go. So now I'm gonna just move the thing. This will need precision, guys. So I'm just gonna. Why is it swinging? Oh, okay. Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay, so I never should have changed it rapidly. But just to make it harder, I'm just gonna lie down on the bed, because this thing's intention was for me to lie down on the bed and control it. Let's see how easy it is to control it like lying down on the bed. So I brought that. Let me open the claw fully. Maybe take it to center. Bring it down. Oh, come on. Why does it keep getting stuck here? I'll have to remove that Technic pin later. Okay, so down. Okay, down. And okay, maybe 2 down. So we'll resume from here. Okay. Next, close the claw. Okay. When you hear that sound, you know that something's definitely wrong. Yep, another tooth broke. So okay, so maybe this thing's not built for stuff like this, but it worked before when I tested it. Okay, so what's wrong here? Oh. Okay, now it should work. It's actually kind of my fault. I should have made the video earlier, because now the age of this thing is starting to impact its ability to do work. Okay. Down we go again. Okay, so it's holding. And there we go, guys. Mission success. We have successfully lifted the box. And it had to fall when I was just turning the camera. Okay, let me just lift it again. Just put it in place. And you guys saw it lifting it, so I don't have to redo that one. There we go. So the rubber pieces might need a little bit of improve and improvement. So I only have 2 of them. I guess if I added more, then maybe it would have held stronger. But okay. But you can see it can go up and down. And side to side. Oh wait, wrong button. Okay, so I accidentally clicked on the claw button instead of the like side to side button. I just hope I didn't break another tooth. Honestly though, the grip of this thing is so strong. Okay, so this video didn't come out as planned, but don't worry, it's just a prototype. It's not actually meant to do this stuff, but someday I'm gonna invent this. And if anyone wants to invent this, you have to pay me because it's my idea. So till then, check out some of my books. The first one is Captain Rage, available on Books. It's in the comments down below. And the Trouble Trackers as well. Busting the American Criminals Gang. I'm gonna make a video on this where I convert the whole story into Lego. So that's gonna be pretty cool. It's a nice story. And this one, The Trouble Trackers, also available on Amazon. I have another book, The Weather Changing World. It's also on Books, but I don't have a copy of it. So you can just check it out. It's in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next one. And let me just see if the micro water still works. Yeah, no, it's definitely cooked. I think I might have stressed it a little too much. I mean, something definitely went wrong. So please like and subscribe. Check out some of the videos popping up on your screen right now. I'll see you in the next one. Oh wait, we forgot to test it with the 2x2. Yeah, we can save it for later.